10 years ago, America was shaken by a vicious attack that took nearly 3,000 innocent lives. September 11, 2001 will always be remembered as a turning point in our country's history. At Rock Island Arsenal, Illinois, the Army Sustainment Command commemorated that event by dedicating a memorial to honor those who lost their lives in the attacks and those who have died in the subsequent War on Terror.
Good morning. Doing just fine. How y'all doing?
Morning, sir.
Cool?
Hey, sir. Thank you for your service.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Thank you for coming out this morning. Cool?
On Thursday, September 8th, hundreds of civilians and military personnel carried over 9,000 American flags on a walk that eventually ended at the new memorial.
A day like this is, you never want to forget. You may not know anybody that was affected by it, but I think everybody does. And it's just here at ASC, I think it's something that makes us bond together.
It makes me feel proud and honored to be a part of this. I think it's a real good thing for the command to do.
I feel honored to be able to do this. I have family here that are in the cemetery and who fought in World War II, and so I'm really honored to do this.
The flags were placed behind the monument, which signifies the Twin Trade Towers and the Pentagon.
I'm just extremely humbled. I'm proud of the people who came out today that paused to remember the sacrifices of our soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines, of our Americans who died in the towers, the Pentagon, on Flight 93. And the purpose is that we do stop and remember that freedom is just not something so simple that we can just take it for granted every day, that there's a cost. And sometimes that cost is extremely high.
Later in the day, in a public ceremony, Army Sustainment Command military and civilian personnel joined members of the community as the monument was officially dedicated.
Today's dedication and remembrance ceremony provides an opportunity to pause and honor the memory of the 2,508 civilians, 413 emergency responders, and 55 service members who tragically sacrificed their lives on that very day, as well as the 6,222 soldiers, Marines, sailors, airmen, Coast Guardsmen, and Department of Defense civilians who have made the ultimate sacrifice in support of the global war on terrorism.
There's that country song that says, life ain't always beautiful. Sometimes it's just hard. And for those of us in uniform, and for our families, most of life since 9/11 has been just hard. But it's been harder by far, and hardest of all, for those Gold Star families who have lost forever one that they loved so much and so well.
David Pouch lost his son Jason in Iraq in 2009.
You have to be some of the greatest people on the face of the planet. And I don't say that to flatter you. I've seen it firsthand. I saw it during the time of my son's death and interment and the memorials and the honor that you gave to him, particularly out here at the Arsenal. I'll never forget the scene on Rodman Avenue when hundreds and hundreds of you lined the street. It just flabbergasted me. I knew it wasn't just about my son, but I knew it was about what my son stood for. He was an icon, and what it did, it revealed more about you than anything else, but your love for this country. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for your incredible support. I feel like being out here at the Arsenal is like being among family.
How fitting that this monument will be dedicated and permanently illuminated at night on the 10th anniversary of the September 11th tragedy, and that it will forever stand as a symbol of remembrance for our fallen, and our commitment to maintain freedom no matter the cost. Let us never forget.
Reporting for the Army Sustainment Command Public Affairs Office, I'm Greg Wilson.